Hey there, I am back. Before I get started, we had some airline trouble last week. Thank you so much for Jonathan. Y'all got to meet Jonathan last week for stepping in for me and doing a great job. I really appreciate it. It's all about the teamwork. So let's, as we always do, start with inventory. 41 new listings came on the market this week, 24 last week. This same week last year in comparison, 87. Year-to-date numbers, 2,005 properties have come on the market on Hilton Head Island so far in 2021. And through this date last year, we were at 1,785, a 12% increase in properties coming on the market. But that 12% has been shrinking week after week after week, and you're gonna see it continue to shrink as we finish out 2021. Sales this last week, we had a kind of crappy 37, let's call it. I think crappy is a good word. Last week we had 25, and by comparison this week last year, we had 86. So the sales have really slowed down. Part of it is inventory. Part of it is just properties are staying on the market longer than they were 2 months ago. It's just slowing down a little, folks. Year-to-date sales, 1,902 so far this year, and through this date last year, 1,258. The under contracts are a little glimpse into the future. We had 56 properties go under contract this week. Last week we had 49, and by comparison this week last year we had 80. So the week over the week is about 30% lower this week than the same week last year. The year-to-date numbers, so far we've put 2,037 properties under contract, and through this date last year, 1,616. Next, we talk about what's happening with the average selling price based on the sales activity. The average selling price is up to $697,461, and as of this date last year, we were at $551,607, 26% increase. Those of you that have been following along week after week, you've seen that number has ticked down a couple points here over the last month and a half. We're going to see that trend continue, I believe. We're going to see that kind of normalize a little bit as the market begins to slow down just a little bit. And we always wrap it up with cumulative days on the market. 79 is the average amount of time it takes for when a property comes on the market till the seller of that property receives and accepts an offer. And at this point last year, we were at 151. So roughly half. It's taking about half the time to sell. But remember, 79 days. I mean, 79 days isn't a week. 79 days is roughly 2.5 months. So it is taking longer for a property to sell than I think a lot of people are thinking. Our market isn't necessarily like all the other markets in the country that is just bananas. There's some reason to it. Thank you so much, and come back next week.